I'm still don't knock my coffee down. Oh, I can't get my leg back. Whew. Dang it. I got a piece of... Dang. I got a piece of color pencil on the white part of this. Hey, y'all. Y'all, I'm late. I can't believe I slept like that. I mean, but Lord, I thank you. I'd probably still be sleeping if, oh, hold on. Make myself look cute. I'd probably still be sleeping if, I wouldn't have got a phone call that woke me up. Matter of fact, did I get any other phone calls? Hold on. Yeah, the yard man called. No, I didn't. Yes. Hello. Hello out there. Hello. Yes, it's coffee time. I'm gonna keep it coffee time-ish, okay? Um, I think I kind of been on one since yesterday. I didn't get to come on and air anybody out that I wanted to air out yesterday. Um, baby, but we got coffee. Let's just keep this coffee time, okay? Let's just keep this coffee time because I'm telling you, I have some comments that I want to address. I'm considering even getting my StreamYard back, paying for the StreamYard just to do my commentary on comments because I want to pull it up. I don't want to read nobody damn comments. I don't want to talk about what the video was about and then try to show y'all that no, I think I need to get my damn StreamYard back. And let me tell you, so let me finish coloring the picture that we was coloring the other day. Let's drink coffee. Oh, no, you can your pet it, man. Girl, let me tell you. I was looking at my fingernails. I was on the phone. This morning when I was awakened. And I was like, man, I don't have no new growth. It ain't time to get no more nails. But I'm telling you, I was like, I want to change my nails so bad. I don't want to say that. I don't want to necessarily say I don't like the nails. I think I did too much. Like, by them being shorter and the shape just threw me off. And the stuff that's on here is not working together. That's not my nail tech fault. I gave her 3 different pictures and was like, I like all 3 of these, so like that. But I was like, I want to get my nails done. I want to change my nails. The pink and red combo. That's how I was looking at my pedicure this morning. Hey, B Spice. Okay, look, let me get to everybody. Y'all just a comment. I'm thinking about pulling it up on the TV. Yolanda, good morning. Look at that. Look at the leaderboard. We got Chloe. We got Yolanda. We got Nola. Like, first 3 come through. Hope, hello. Good morning. Lydia, good morning. Happy Saturday, Tiffany. Oh, thank you for my makeup brush, Chloe. Appreciate it, Pooh. You got your tea? Okay. Get your tea, honey. It's the pink and red combo. I like the pink and red combo. What pink and red? Are you talking about my nails or you talking about the coloring? Hype me up. Hype me up. I got uh, uh, uh. That's the type of energy. That's the type of energy. That's thank you for reeling me back in. Thank you. Joseph, PUY, thank you. I'm not gonna, I always try, to pronounce people's names, but that one I just don't think. Hey Joseph, thank you. Good evening. It's evening for you. It is morning time. It is 10:35 a.m. where I am located. Yes, welcome in. Hey girl, I'm doing French tip with orange instead of. Oh yeah, I said that. That's what I'm doing next time. I'm just gonna do a simple tip. I think I'm just gonna do white. Thank you. I got my coffee when you said you just woke up. Child, I was like, let me go in here. I just couldn't believe it. Okay, because let me tell y'all what happened. Ronnie, what's up? Same here, 10:35. Where am I from? The U.S. of the A. Yes. Y'all look, my cup chip. Let me turn it this way. Let's read the cup this morning. Don't talk to me. It's gonna be done. So but I'm in Georgia. I reside in the state of Georgia. 6 p.m. in Kenya. Okay. Is it? Yeah, what's up? Is it true? Is it hard to find a good red bone? It depends what kind of red bone you looking for. Shit. Oh Lord, let me tell y'all. You from India. Okay. I'm getting my nails from TikTok. They got the best glue ever. Really, Ronnie, I've been thinking about that. I was watching Be Love yesterday. Ooh, y'all, let's take this sip of coffee together. Let's take this sip of coffee together. I can't drink the coffee from this side though because the chip is on this side. So let's drink. No, they were good. They were good. They weren't doing that bad. But oh, I was like, let's take this sip of coffee together. Mm, I got 99 problems in it. Mm. Hide me up. I hide me up. On who? On me. Just not making my coffee. Come on. Oh, it was an accident. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Brother out here, TikTok shop has a lot of stuff. I need to try them out. You know what? I just went on TikTok yesterday. I was getting ready to talk about something else. See, I be getting sidetracked. Oh, okay. Y'all want to hear a call from an inmate? Hold on. Hello? Hello? Nothing. I actually just woke up. I'm up. Having a cup of coffee. Live on my YouTube channel and coloring. What's up? Uh-huh. Oh, I can help you though. Well, I'm not good with Facebook though.
Um, you got like the post. I think with like YouTube or whatever, you got to post like a certain amount of videos. I think it's like 50 videos, something like that.
No, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I think that's how it is now.
You have 1 minute remaining. Yeah. And I got to file some legal stuff, and I need some a little bit more money so I can buy some envelopes.
Okay.
That's what I think, though. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, well, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gotta believe. Yeah.
All
On
right.
Facebook, you don't have to have those subscribers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I love you.
I love you too.
All right, bye.
All right, please. Wait, I'm just not making. So, okay, so let me get back. Let me get back. Y'all know the thumbs on the video. We only had 1 minute left. Hallelujah. But he was able to get that in to let me know. I knew it was about money. You just called yesterday. So now you need money for envelopes. Honey. Ronnie, just take a guess, honey. But let me get back to the nail okay. Ronnie said something about the nails at TikTok, and I was bringing up Be Love. But somebody said something else. I got to remember what I was finna talk about. TikTok shop. Da, da, da. Oh, and then me getting on TikTok. So let me talk about. So I was watching Be Love, and I like how y'all redirect me because my energy was off, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it eventually. But um, so I was watching Be Love, and I was like, Be Love got those nails. What she was eating, the crab pops, lollipops, and okay. Anyway, so I was looking at her nails, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if Be Love wear the press on nails now, because it's been times like I see these people with the real long nails, and they super duper pretty. I want to wear my nails long for certain events, right? For certain things, right? I honestly, y'all, I don't know if I'm growing up or what, but I like the real long nails. Y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed that these nails are shorter than usual. But I like the long nails, but I don't want long nails every day, right? So I was thinking to myself, I was like, self, get you some press-ons that everybody be talking about. But Ronnie, let me know what glue that is. And because I be feeling, I'm like, I don't want to wear no press on nails and go somewhere. And I'm like, oh, I pick up my cup just to pick up the cup. Like, ooh, when I hit this, it hurt on the inside part of me, right? Don't nobody, the nail don't come out, don't nobody see all that. But I'm like, I don't want to be somewhere and think I'm being demure and then the nail just fall off. So I'm a ball lyric season. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that too, Ronnie. So let me know. I did have one of my subscribers. She make nails. I probably just need to order them from her and then get some good glue. Let me know, cause like she will custom do your nails for you. But I'm thinking about going that route. Eventually, because right now, like I was on Deja's live the other day. Well, I wasn't in the live. I was just watching. I had her video playing. So by me working, I really didn't hear everything. It was a few times I heard her, right? And I heard her say something about wanting to get her hair done for her special day. And I was like, she was saying something about redoing her hair or something like that. And I was like, I can't do it. I got these nails. But if I'd had on them press-ons, I could have got them, took my press-ons off, popped them suckers off, and put them back on. And but let me get back to TikTok too right quick. Hold on. So Ronnie, is it a certain place that you go, like a certain person channel? Wait a minute. Polly and Kimmy are on TikTok. Polly and Kimmy are on TikTok. Polly do the thing where she'll. So I'm gonna ask her to put some stuff. I think that's what you do. Like you have like your own. I think like if you're a content creator, you have your own shop and people buy from it. So I'm gonna hit Polly up. Yeah, that was short and sweet. He's getting ready to. It wasn't that much time on the phone. That's what that was. That's why I was like, I had it when she was like 1 minute. I was like, oh, let me take this off because I didn't know because if I had to add, like they'll give you I didn't know if they would do it before the time runs out about confirming like your call information. So I was like, oh Lord. But anyway, he must have been on somebody else. But what was I saying? Oh, so short and sweet, yeah. So he wants some envelopes. Those are the video, y'all. He wants some envelopes, and because he's a lawyer now. You know they go to jail and they lawyers, baby. And so he said he was not Mirandized. And that even one of the COs told him that what they did to him, that his arrest was unjust. In a way, I would honestly say in a way it was, but when you have a stigma on you that you are a violent, angry black man, they just gonna automatically like, oh, we just gonna take your ass. Like, come on. Yeah. So he been to the legal library. He's been in the legal library since he's been there. And let me tell y'all, I just think this is wow how he was like, well, everything good. Like, I done been to medical. It's a few. That's where the honeys be around there. They work up in there. It's a few COs. Finance COs up in here. They be over in medical. And I had to go show my face. So it's almost like a reunion when I come up in here. I was like, oh my god, like it should never be. You should never be comfortable with getting locked up. You feel me? Like that is wild to me. Like that's what he was saying. So I sent him the damn money. He said when he went before the judge, he didn't say anything. Yeah. He was like, they was asking me stuff, and they was like, he said, I forgot what he said. He told her, oh, I'm not gonna respond until I have counsel. And he's like, she asked something else. He was like, I'm not gonna respond. I'm seeking counsel. I'm not gonna respond. I'm seeking counsel. So he was like, she asked me, oh, excuse me. She asked me what my name was and to spell my last name. And and I just was quiet. And so they just took me back. He was like, I'm not finna answer all them damn questions. That ain't gonna get me out of jail. Oh my gosh. He hasn't been talking like a psycho yet. But that's because he has to he has to he has to finesse me. He has to reel me back in. So I know the routine. When he in the free world, he does not talk to me. He don't fuck with me like that. Mm-mm. But when he go there, he know who to call. This is the only time I talk to him for real, for real. Other than when he called and told me what he said he was gonna do to my mama. But anyway, I hate have to live his life like that. But basically, that's how it works. What happens is, oh, like sis, you say you love me. Sis, you the best thing. Like you always hold it down. You always see about me and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. And I'm always like, you don't have to do me like you do the ladies, bro. Like you finesse them, not me. I already know the game. Like I almost raised you, boo. So it's like he does that. I'm telling you how it works, okay? So this is how it's gonna work. So it's finesse, it's all sweet, all appreciative, right? Because it's the early phases, right? So now we just got the call to validate, yeah, I do need money. Okay. And then come out and say, I need, but yeah, he did for the most part. So he need the money, right? What's gonna happen if the flow of money is not continuous? Then that's when I start getting the psycho calls. Right. And then it's like, oh, let me reel it back in, let me act right, that kind of thing. It's a cycle. I know how it is because then once that confinement set in, but he said he done been to medical already, so he might be on his meds normally. I really hate it though. He was really on a good track. He really was, and everything. I think we talked about that on members though, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We did. Oh, y'all said y'all couldn't hear me. I definitely will because YB been sporting some bomb outfits and she looking fierce since she lost so much weight. YB, is this Yummy Bites? Is that who? I don't know. That's the only YB. No, your brother. Yeah, my brother. Tiffany, who YB? Yeah. Close. She looks so good. She's lost more weight because I thought she looked good, and I guess maybe because I remember somebody else saying something about she lost weight, and I was like, oh, she was bigger than that because I'm like, she done lost weight like recently because she was pretty small to me. My delivery comes June 6th. Oh, Ronnie, I'm glad you said June 6th. June 6th. I got so much stuff I want to talk about. But June 6th, BMF comes back out June 6th. I made a pre-recorded yesterday talking about that. Y'all know what? I come back here and I close this door. I don't know, like this room always feels so stuffy. Y'all want to see something that's diabolical? No, I ain't gonna show y'all them because y'all be clowning people too hard. But I still ain't took this air mattress down that I told y'all I was gonna take down the last time we was in here coloring. Okay, let me get back. Okay, all right. Like I'm having a squirrel moment. So the air mattress is here. And remember, I told you that I haven't finished setting this bedroom up. So it's a headboard. It's an air mattress in front of the headboard. Can I put the camera turn? Ain't no bed on the dang on headboard, and it looks kind of tacky like that. I mean, I just never thought about it. Cause the headboard just been laying up against the wall, but we let the air mattress out when the kids come. But I was having a squirrel moment. So June 6th, yeah, BMF comes back out. Like, yay! Y'all think the real Meech gonna be on there now? I thought him and 50 had fell out. The real Meech. 50 don't care. 50 will fall out with you and still put you on TV because that shit gonna break him his bed. I don't see him being too. That glue is like cement. Okay, I'm gonna try it. But yeah, you know what, Chloe? I do hate he's there. Especially this time. Especially this time with what happened. And yeah, especially this time. This time, I will honestly say this time I'm gonna fuck with him. Yeah, like I don't want to get emotional, so yeah, Nola. That's why it's like I did a live about it, but then I found out when we was on our girls trip that y'all couldn't hear me. It was breaking up real bad, and then I thought about it. I did it at the office that my dang on Wi-Fi don't even work, so that was dumb. Hey Joseph, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey Alicia. I hear you. Shazza, bro. Yes, he did. He went back on his birthday too, Alicia. He went back on his birthday. Oh yeah, she tiny. Your nephew. Oh really? Woo. Please don't bring no more Geminis into this world, y'all. Just funny. Girl, that's your house. Keep your air mattress up as long as you want. It just look, it just hit me cold. I'm like, it looks funny that it's a headboard. But no, we going to the furniture store today. Yeah, I got to go buy a bed from a visitor for this week. So I'm going to the furniture store today. Actually, I'm supposed to be at the furniture store right now. I'm telling you, like, your body will let you know when it's time to sit the fuck down. But yeah, it looks funny that I was like, you know what? If somebody came in here and saw this, be like, oh Lord, she is tacky. Think about this bed. Because I got an air mattress and it's a headboard in front of it. Hey Ashley. Yeah, this time was different. This time was different. This time wasn't yeah, Chloe. I don't think he should have with the way the situation happened. No, 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 no. And then, but y'all, if since y'all couldn't hear me, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on members. Like, yeah, you know. It was something that I thought about too. Like, let me say this. This is something I'm gonna tell you, shit. There will be experiences in your life that will humble you. And you don't even know that you need that type of humility, right? And y'all know I've talked about, like he was homeless, he would have a place to stay here and there. Wait, this is, hold on. I don't know if this is the right. I need the, oh, it's over there. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some tissue because I was getting, y'all, I got a peg leg. I can't talk about a girl no more. Dude, this knee is giving me a fit. Oh. Dang, I closed the door again. Okay, I'm finna get off subject real quick. Y'all, I want to invent something, or y'all invent it. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. I don't mind telling y'all about it so we can share this wealth. Just send me some of them. I want to invent something that when you have a runny nose, that you can just put it in your nose and it catches the mucus, right? And you don't have to constantly blow your nose. Listen now, you don't have to constantly blow your nose. It's like little plugs, but you still gonna be able to breathe because it'll still be air or be because the snot come down here. The snot don't come out the top, right? So you'll still, but it be like this little thing you can put on your nose, and it goes inside your nostrils and it catches it, and you don't have to constantly blow your nose. It's the same as when you put a piece of tissue in your nose and just let it sit there. Because I do that sometimes when I'm working and if I'm having problems with my allergies. That's what I do. Oh, but make it dainty, and then you just take that out and blow your nose. Like, just take it out maybe like in 30 minutes instead of blowing your nose every 5 minutes. Girl, my brother-in-law got an air mattress for me that had a headboard built in it. The motherfucker inflates. I can't. Thank you, Chloe. Surviving, what up? Jasmine, what's up? So, Say, hey, honey. Amen. So, anywho, where my green marker at? Green pencil at? Y'all, I'm having technical difficulties this morning. Has this been what I've been coloring red? I guess so. So anyway, I was talking about um humility, right? You know, I never thought about it like this, that, when like homeless people, sometimes people can prejudge, right? Homeless people, right? And they feel and dehumanize them and not treat them as though they are equal because they're homeless, right? And if you are truly like a homeless person, like living outside homeless person, I never thought about the fact that if something happens to you, like if you get locked up, or let's just say you out, okay, so a lot of times homeless people, I'm talking about my homeless person, and they have a place, like a lot of homeless people are together, right? And so, like he stashes his belongings in a certain area, right? Whenever he's, staying in that area, he stashes his belongings and stuff. And he can come back on, like some other homeless people may know where some of the stuff is at. But have you ever thought about it, like when they're out in the day, aside away from where they live, you know what I'm talking about? Am I making any sense? So I know I'm saying homeless person, but where they live. So where they reside, where they sleep at, they have their belongings. And once they go out in the day and work, for instance, like what was happening with my homeless person, go out and go to work, and like if you you got to go to the hospital, you get in a fight, you go to jail, you lose all your stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like you lose all your stuff. It just never hit me that that's how it is. Yeah, you know, I really, really hate that. And that's the thing. And it's just that some people, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't. But let's get back to TikTok real quick. I want to do a video. Wait a minute. First of all, this is coffee time, but it is my channel. Um, Hold on. I took a screenshot. Boom. Okay. So y'all know I've been telling y'all like, oh, I'm not on TikTok anymore. And I got the app back. No, I still, yeah, the app came back, but I had not been on TikTok. I don't even really know. I don't even remember how to maneuver on TikTok. No story. I kept trying to get back to some notification, couldn't find it. But what happened was yesterday, Deja sent me a text and she was like, Mom, did you see my viral video? I didn't know that I would get that many views, because she just do stuff for fun. And oh, I missed all of these. And so I was like, oh girl, I don't be on TikTok. Sister, girl, I don't be on TikTok like that. But I was like, let me go look at her video. So I look at the video and I'm crying. I'm talking about I just couldn't control it. I don't know. I want to say it was the music, not the content. But I was crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, but God, right? So I was having a proud mommy moment. And so I was like, oh, I shared it on YouTube. I made a post, I shared it on YouTube. The post said, I can't stop crying. Dot, 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 dot. And then I put a quote there. And I want to explain this to y'all too, just in case it was somebody else that got lost in the sauce. So the post says, I can't stop crying, dot, 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 dot. And here's the quote. Don't ever let anyone tell you what you can't do. Show them what you can do. You know whose quote that is? I don't know if anybody else in the world ever said that. That's MeLissaB quote. That's mama. MeLissaB as mom. Because I have told my girls that plenty of times. And especially Imani. Right? I put that there and I shared that special moment video. So the link up under that post, that's what it was, to get to Deja's video, right? And then we had a rancid ass MF came up under the post that was about my daughter. That was about a testimony, overcoming a struggle, not being a statistic, busting your ass, work hard. That's what it was about. Okay? And hold on. All right. Patsy, good morning. Honey, I was like, Patsy, that changed her picture. I saw it the other day. I was like, okay, girl, cut up. Hold on. I'm going to get back to y'all comments. Let me finish. So that's what it was about. Basically, the TikTok that I shared, Deja, I always can't say that word, but she, from the beginning, her journey, right? The journey when she found out she was accepted to Spelman till the day she graduated, right? So, it shows how, okay, I found out, oh, boom, then I was pregnant on campus. This is how I felt living on campus. Boom, I got pregnant again. Boom. Then I had to take a semester off. Boom. I worked for that semester. And now, I got the ring and I graduated. Cum laude too. Cum laude, baby. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was about. So somebody brought they rancid ass up under that post, probably never clicked on the video, just automatically thought, I don't know, but says you are a grandmother. Listen now, I'm going to read it to y'all. You are a grandmother. You are a bully. That woman does not bother you. You pick with her for every little thing. Damn. Bitch, that post wasn't about no damn Adrian. And the thing about it is, like, I know, like, this person, like, I've let her live a little bit because, you can see previous comments that people leave, right? Like, you click on it and you can see previous comments. Like, mods, y'all can see that too, just in case y'all didn't know that. You can see previous comments that have been left. So when I'm looking at, so I click on it and I was like, oh, okay, I do remember, like, okay, yeah, I've seen her say this, I've seen her say that. And I haven't blocked her. I had never blocked her because people are entitled to their opinions. But boo-boo, you got it wrong this time. This was about my baby. This was a rejoice in it moment. I was sharing somebody's testimony, boo. But let me repeat the comment. Let me repeat the comment. You are a grandmother. Up under a post about overcoming an obstacle. You didn't even click on the link to see what the link was about. 90% of my commentary is not, 10% is probably about the A, okay? So y'all calm down. So it says, you are a grandmother. You are a bully. That woman does not bother you. You pick with her for every little thing down. Okay. All right. Now you got to go. I said, let me tell you something. You ain't no better than me getting on this post. You get what I'm saying? It's funny how when people, they get on here, they'll call you messy. You call me a bully. Because I'm a bully because I do commentary. People are sitting out here. Think about it. Everybody's bullying Diddy right now. If that's how we want to call commentary, we're bullying Diddy. We're bullying Shannon. Baby, we bullying Elon. We're bullying Trump. If that's what you want to call commentary. I don't mess with that lady like that. Like, you got to really go look up the word bully. There are people really being bullied in this world. And if I come over here and I kiki with my sarcastic ass, that's not bullying. And it's the fact though that what I think is interesting is how you only show up, people only show up for that type of commentary. That's why I was like, you with the shits too, boo. You with the shits too. Like, because I come on here, I do coffee time every morning. Grab a cup of Joe. Don't click on the mess. You get what I'm saying? It's like, here you go peeping in the door. Look at you because you're curious. Surprise, hello. You get what I'm saying? It's like you in a brothel and you ain't with the shits, but you keep looking in the door to see what they doing. You know what they doing. You get what I'm saying? So look, what are you? Because it's like you're not here for the good shit. You're not here when I sit here and I have testimonies and I talk about work life and I get on here in the morning and I try to uplift to create a little positive energy for myself and for the people viewing me. Let me call us so I calm down. Where are you at then? But what it is, the only time you bring your ass around here is when you think it's something about the A. And that shit was about the damn A. I don't know why you come around here messing with us people. Baby, I didn't send for you. I didn't send for you. But this is the thing. Why did you say that shit up under the video that I did about Adrian? That's the thing. I'd have let you live over there. That's the thing. It's like, you weak. You gonna come over here on a positive post thinking it was some shit about Adrian. Now you looking like a fool. And then... Ma'am, are you a grandma? Go see about your grandbabies. How about that? That's what you can do. But then I had to read her Miranda rights first, and I had to let it stay there for a good little minute because I was like, yes, I did block you, just in case you want to know. I did. I really don't need to blocking people. That's what I'm saying. It was just the fact that you came on the wrong post and did it. If you had a problem about commentary that I was doing on anybody, if the commentary is about Sally, you leave a comment up under the commentary about Sally. That's what you should do. But you had this one wrong, boo. I wasn't crying about Adrian. When I'm crying, when it's funny, I say I'm screaming. Let me go ahead and teach everybody right now. When I'm kikiing, I say I'm screaming or I'm crying. Crying. Not crying, crying. Not like that. Crying. I'm screaming. When I'm kikiing, I'm screaming. And the laugh face gonna be behind it. Okay? Just letting y'all know. So that y'all don't get caught up in the sauce like Nita did. So so I was like, let me tell you something. You ain't no better than me getting on this post and ruining the moment. You are the true definition of a person that knows how to ruin a wet dream. You could have left this comment anywhere but here. Get your miserable ass somewhere and crawl in that woman's skin so that you can find some peace and happiness. I pray this message finds you with great eyesight and comprehension so you don't misunderstand anything that I've just said to you. Enjoy your miserable Friday and be great in it. We know you ain't soaring anywhere, broken winged bird. Okay? wasn't necessary. I was having a moment. And that's the thing, like, I'm okay with people coming for me, however you want to come for me. I'm okay. I'm okay. And I be letting people live, for real, because people are entitled to their opinions. But that wasn't, you did it in the wrong spot. You didn't have your shit together. As your queen that you follow, as you know, the Nut Up Committee, right? What is one of her quotes? Do your homework. Yeah, you didn't do your homework. You put it on the wrong video. You put it on the wrong video. So you've been ousted from the island. That comment sounds so familiar. I think that was in a. Yes. Hold on. No. It was another one. Regina, good morning. That person wrote that is slow word about a 52-year-old lady that haven't accomplished a damn thing. Deja accomplished and overcame more in her young days than a whole life. But let me tell y'all, so let me get back to the TikTok video. And I want to react. I want to respond to the comments on that video. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? So Deja showed why can't I put the word? It's when you put it in chronicle order, right? So she did a timeline. Let me say that. A timeline. I was trying to say a fancy word and I could never get it right. Can't pronounce it. But she did a timeline, right, of her journey. And what was interesting though, reading the comments, I was like, oh, I went back to the video and looked at it again after I shared it. I went back to the video, looked at it again, and I was like, oh, damn, that's a lot of comments. MeLissaB don't even get no comments, that many comments. And so I started scrolling. I was like, oh my God, I got to get off of here. I did not know that video could garner that many negative comments. Right? And it's interesting because as a mom, I'm ready to go to war. As a mother, I'm ready to go to war. And then I had to think back, okay, because it was somebody, this lady left a comment and said, I don't know why why people decide to take the hard roads. I wish I did a screenshot of that because I don't know how to get to it, but I'm going to address it. But basically, so I said, this is something about, faith or the Bible, some Christian shit, right? And I said that's why I was like, I'm sorry, not down there. I'm a Christian. But how we have that verses work for only certain situations, right? So anyway, so what happened was all I said was, but wasn't her story already written? Wasn't her story already written? Right? And so the lady came back for me and she said that the people in Israel were basically stuck for decades because of bad decisions that they made. Okay. You got a point. You're right. You're right. What does that have to do with this story? Because did you not see that if we're going to call it the bad decision, she didn't sit in her bad decision for decades, plural. Okay? She didn't sit in this bad decision for decades. She used that bad decision as a stepping stool and fuel to empower herself, right? But once again, isn't the story already written? But she said that no, yeah, the story is already written, but we choose to make detours. But I be like, it's God's plan, it's God's plan, it's God's plan, God's plan, right? So, anywho, I thought it was interesting, and so I saw that, and I saw a few other negative comments, and then I had to realize, I had to remember, Melissa, you can't look at these comments as a mother because I know the whole story, right? Because people was like, It looked like, well, why wasn't, well, oh, she wanted to get pregnant because why wasn't she on anything? And it's funny because I have to remember that where she started her story, right? I know the whole story. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to remember they are going to comment based off of what she's sharing, right? Because it's like, I know the whole story. I know the story about the birth control. I know that story. I know the entire story because baby, they was like going in on Don P. I'm like, oh damn, like I never would have gotten that out of watching that video. Never in my life, never in my wildest dreams. But I think it's because I know the whole story. Right? And I'm saying all this to prove a point here. So what happened is that's all she shared. And that's all that someone has to judge her by. Right? And everybody's entitled to their opinion. And this is what she shared. So she didn't share all the struggle. She didn't share the medical condition, right? She didn't share that. There was a lot that wasn't shared because we just sharing this because this what I was trying to share with you was the journey. Like, well, this is what happened, and in 4 years, I finished school still, right? And a lot of times people can't see what they say, the forest for the trees. But I did think it was quite interesting though that the negative comments that were there. And the only time I felt it was negative because when it did make sense, like somebody was like, "Oh, well, nobody likes to be accountable." And I'm like, "What the fuck this got to do with accountability?" She stood in her shit as she was supposed to, but we'll talk about it all later, but it was interesting. It was a great story. It was a great video. I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. Um, I don't like that she didn't say that her mama was by her side too, but no, she said her family was by her side. I'm just playing, but no, and it was somebody. Guess what? One of the comments said, she had that baby and handed that baby off to her mama. And somebody said, facts, bet. I was like, bitch, I'm mom. She did. It's funny. But it's interesting how, because I'm a person, I am a subscriber of other channels too. And y'all have to think about that. Like, because I'm guilty too. But what we have to understand, right? Even the nut ups, y'all gotta understand that we are kicking at what's being presented to us. Adrian could be a scholar off the camera. I am kicking at what's being presented before us. And I always give credit where credit is due. Okay? And I'm not talking about just her. I was just like, just in general, just like how the fat lady in Shein. That's the name of her channel. Wait. Fat and Fabulous in Shein. That's her name now, her channel. That's her channel name. I often feel like this woman got buku money. She just selling y'all this sob story because she have all traits of a scammer. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all got to remember that as a content creator, you only know a person based off of what we share because the camera isn't on us 24 hours a day. Um, Now, and it's been times I've actually even said this about the A, that that big and bad rah rah rah. Even a lot of times listen now. There's still coffee time, so this ain't the A bashing situation. Fat lady and Shein. No, but this is one of these like moments to understand that even the biggest of us, the biggest and baddest of us, we lose fights sometimes. And we have battles and we have weak moments. The difference is, like the person that just said, I think I'm all that. I've never got my ass on camera. Yeah, I'm coming for your comments too. I've never gotten on camera and presented myself as though I'm all that. But what I have stopped doing is getting on camera having weak moments because it makes me feel uncomfortable. Now I do that. So I'm not on this camera when I'm crying. I'm not on this camera when I'm stressed to the max. I'm not on this camera when I'm questioning who I am. Who I'm not on this camera when I'm questioning, can I do this caretaker shit? I'm not on here when I'm having those type of days when I'm questioning my existence in this world. I'm not when I'm questioning my motherhood, questioning who I can be. Can I be a better person? I'm not on here then. But y'all have to understand that people, yeah, we are real people. But and it's okay for you to judge off of what is being presented to you. But I'm here to tell y'all, I don't think I'm all that. But if you do, appreciate it. But I'm not. I'm not. I have struggles just like everybody else. And anybody in this world that tell you that they ain't got no damn struggle, we all may handle it different. But they come. They come. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I have too much to carry. I do. I really do. I'm carrying a lot right now. Y'all don't even understand. I haven't even talked to y'all about it. I'm carrying a lot right now. And the thing about it, the show must go on. And I need somebody to understand that you might be carrying a lot today. But you got to understand that the show must go on. Don't wallow in self-pity. You sit, you pray about it, and you keep pushing. You keep pushing. You can't let them situations, you got to accept, anyway, I'm going to tell you, sometimes you got to accept your purpose. I had to learn that a long time ago. We all have a purpose here. I'm telling y'all got to figure out what it is, all right? Yeah, you got to figure out what that purpose is. I'm gonna get to the comments in just a minute. Let me finish coloring this one. Oh no, I got one more star. Talking about, you know, they slow. Yeah, it was funny. And when I had told that, because Deja was like, I was so shocked at the bad comments on her post, right? I said, girl, you can tell who got them GEDs. Not knocking anybody that had to do that, because a lot of times people have to do that for good reason. They ain't knocking anybody. But I was like, that's what I was like, because it was her story about finishing college. So I was clowning. But yeah. All right, Joseph, thank you. Exactly. And still holding down her kids and family. Right. Mad dog, what up, though? So while people are even weird, but I would want to work for my baby too. Yeah, but I had to think about it. Melissa, you can't respond to every last one of these comments. You can't do that, girl. You can't mother this. You can't mother this. And it's just because the reason why I know the whole story. And I hope y'all got the message I was trying to give y'all behind that. Sometime, right? Because people be like, girl, I don't even know how you deal with such and such and such, because you know she's such and such and such and such. But it's like when you know the whole story, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, like, girl, how you be hanging around her? Why you be hanging around her? Because, oh, she got a bad reputation. Like, she a hoe, she this and that. But when you know the whole story, mm-hmm, you don't look at her as a hoe, because you know what led her down to that road. You get what I'm saying? And you know her testimony, because your reputation gonna stick with you. You get what I'm saying? If anybody following, if anybody picking up what I'm putting down, but I ain't come here to preach. I did. He's also jealous because they know they probably couldn't have gone through all she went through and graduate right, cum laude. China, what up? Hey, girl, it's been a minute. Hey, Joanne, keyboard up right. That fat. Child, I forgot the name is Fat and Fabulous and Shein. Okay. Yeah, that's what it's called, Fat and Fabulous. And I'm whipping up a shrimp and lump crab meat. Ooh. Oh no, bring me some, boo. Bring me some. I got you on the gas money. People be projected because they didn't have the support others had. No matter what they say about Dave, she's great and had degrees, period, under her belt, still standing strong. Miserable people, miserable. Yeah, and it's interesting though. But I guess that's what I was like. I'm looking at it. I was like, okay, I got to look at this through a different lens. I can't look at this as knowing the whole story. I can't look at it as knowing the whole story. But I did correct those people that said that she gave her baby to her mama. Cause somebody, once again, reading is fundamental. Because there was a part on there, she says that she was on campus. She was pregnant and on campus. And you got to read, it said after her first year, she had to leave because she had a baby. But somebody goes down in the comments and say, basically, I guess her post was a lie. Saying that you can't live on campus with a baby. Bitch, you can live on campus pregnant. You can. Go do your homework. Go do your homework. You can live on campus and pregnant. And guess what? Spelman has an entire area for mothers. They have a lactation room. They have a whole little section. And just like she said, she even had to take her baby to class with her. The second one. Surprise hello. That's that. Now that's the only other one that because I was like, I have to remember. I know the whole story. I have to only comment, or I have to look at this through the lens of an ignorant person, and not like ignorant as negative, ignorant as them not knowing. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting. Not sure if it's okay. No, I didn't. I think what happens for some reason I am subscribed to her. I prefer people to not bring up, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not mad, but uh, I am subscribed, but for some reason I don't get notifications. But I have watched her a few times. I think I was her commentary one time, but no, I have watched her. Nothing against her or anything like that. Mama always told me when people say stuff like that, you think you whatever. No, they think you whatever. You know whatever you say. Right. Now let me read y'all that one. So I got this comment. Okay. So shit, let me just go to it. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Cause I screenshotted the other one that she left. Let me go to this one. Hold on. And just okay, so okay. Let me tell you this. Let me read this other comment. And this is where it's like it don't be making sense. So this comment was left under the video about the blazer. Okay? Like the blazer situation, that shit was so funny to me. I only did 15 seconds, right? Baby, when this man said, "Oh my God, that's a big ass bee." It's not in the house, it was on the window, on the screen outside. But anyway, I had a squirrel moment, bee moment. But anyway, so it was so funny. Like the video about the little short about the blazer. Because he just keeps saying, I'll pass by him and he was like, I'm just waiting on you to break out Queen Latifah dancing, "We Are Living." Oh, and I totally forgot that Queen Latifah had a jacket that looked kind of like that. Now the man I said I look like I'm supposed to be on In Living Color. And now he's saying that he can when I pass by, we are living. Oh, I'm single. Ooh. And it was so funny because I was like, well, I'm thinking I'm fancy today. And a few people had said, oh, I like your green dress. I like your green dress. They didn't say I like that blazer. Now, and I knew that I had somewhere I had to go after work. I had the blazer on because, it'd be hot, cold in the office. And so it was a Kiki moment. It was a Kiki moment. Right? It was a Kiki moment. Let me read you the comment. Girl, you not about okay. This is the comment up under the video. Up under the video, me talking about I thought I was chewing. I thought I was looking cute, and somebody got me in my place. Okay? And I shared that. So it says, girl, you not about that life. You apologized. Plus, why should she email you? How many times does she need to tell you to move on and stop backtracking? You are messy. They put it in all caps. Let me read that line again. You are messy. We're going to come back to that. Always have been from day one. You need to stop thinking that you are all that and a bag of chips. ... I am not one of her supporters. I guess it was supposed to say her supporters. Just giving you my opinion of you. That was about 4 hours ago. I saw that. That's when, okay. That was under the video about me kikiing about the blazer that I said I ain't gonna wear no more. Right? That shit had nothing to do with the A. Let's go back to the messy comment. You are messy. What the fuck is this comment then up under the video about a damn blazer? And I sat there. Wait. All right. You need to stop thinking you're all that and a bag of chips. Okay. The video was about, I thought I was eating. I thought I was chewing. That's me saying I thought I was all that today. And guess what? Somebody came and said, nope, not today. Not no more in that order. That's what the video was about. That was what the video was about, boo-boo. I know I'm not. And then guess what? If you can logically think, that was the message. Sometimes you think you round here chewing. Sometimes you think you doing it. And it's going to be somebody to let you know you're not. That's what the video was about. Duh, I know I'm not all that. I know I'm not. But ain't no wrong with me striving to be every day. Surprise, hello. But let me read y'all my comment because this comment gets, this person that left the comment, it gets even more interesting though. So I just read that comment and it was the comment up under the video about the blazer. But you call me messy. I would think that's messy. Like, and to say I'm not about that life, you're not. You should have left that comment up under the video that I did. The commentary that you have a problem with, leave it under there. You not about that life. And then two, I'm not getting ready to do too much explaining to you because you're weird. You're weird. You're weird. I'm gonna get to that. But I said, hold on. I said, do you like the blazer or not? Do you like the blazer or not? Shit. That's what do you like it? The hell, but I was like, what's messy is you bringing your comment to the wrong video. Make sure you thumbs up the video when you watch it. Appreciate the views too. It's funny that I provide a variety of content, but you watch the mess. How about this? Grab a cup of Joe and join me in the morning for coffee time where we get ready for our day. Surprise, hello. But let me explain to you why this person in particular is weird. Now, 6 days ago, where was I at? 6 days ago, where was I at? Did I color all these stars? I think I did. 6 days ago, where was I at? I was in Maryland. I was in Maryland. Took flight. Hello. Temple Hills is around the corner from me. I am in Oxon Hill. Why don't you have a meet and greet? I would love to meet you and treat you to a meal and drinks. Girl, bye. You're weird. You just asked to go meet. You wanted to come to a meet and greet. You was gonna buy me a meal and have drinks with me. But now you've been watching me and you think I'm all that. I think I'm all that. Ain't about that. Like, girl, that's weird. Now that you giving wrongs on that shit there, that's kind of weird. I don't know why. How did you change up? You didn't take your medicine. You didn't take your medicine. Yeah, you left that on. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. It was a coffee time. So yeah, she do come for coffee time. My bad. I stand corrected, Valerie. I stand corrected. That was on coffee time. And yeah, that I was in Maryland. Yep, yep, yep. And you would love to meet me. But now you look at a video that I kiki, so I don't know how long you've been around, but I saw like previous comments that you done left. And it's like it was a kiki moment when I was like, my bad. And you got to watch that whole video then to understand why I brought up the email situation. And you had to have been around for a long time to kind of understand the email thing too. So but that's weird. Like, just don't do that. Just don't do that. Leave the comment where the commentary is at. Like, that was just weird. It just really didn't make that much sense. Hey, Bell College, you do not talk about. I don't. That's the thing. Now I can't honestly own up to the fact that there was a time in my YouTube career that I did do a lot of commentary, and then I decided I was like, yeah, she human. Like I could because for real, I put myself in her shoes, and it's like because remember I told y'all that if you to do commentary on her every fucking day, like you realize like you're saying the same shit on repeat. Like, it's no way. Like, I just really can't. I just really couldn't see myself being that type of channel. Because I'm so much. I'm so much more than that, right? I'm so much more than that. You get what I'm saying? And that's what's like, and it's my journey of me finding myself on my channel. So yeah, I'm wrong. And sometimes, yeah, I'm wrong. And I was like, all you gotta do is just tell me. And that's the thing. And I was like, yeah, I changed up and dialed that shit back a long time ago. And remember, and what happened when I started doing the coffee time, somebody had checked me about uplifting. And like the other day, like y'all just learned. I don't know if y'all ever noticed, like today I got on a t-shirt, a college t-shirt. Yesterday I had on, y'all didn't even know until the other day about my advocacy for continuing education, secondary learning, all of that. Y'all didn't even know that because the thing about it is it's stuff like that where I can do so much more with my voice and I know it, right? And I have moments, but I am big. I'm a big advocate on it. Patsy, thank you for my heart. I'm big on that. Oh, Chloe, thank you for my flow heart, Chloe. And yeah, Tiffany, that was very weird. Like when I was in Maryland, you wanted to sit down and have drinks with me. And now I put up a video about the blazer and I think I'm all that. I don't know. That was weird. But the thing about it, and I had to realize, like, you know what, Melissa? Thank you, Patsy, for my flower. You are more than sitting here kikiing. I had to learn that if I have true followers and true subscribers, they're gonna fuck with me, whatever I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? Until they don't fuck with me no more. And henceforth, remember, that's when coffee time was created. When I started having this whole epiphany, like I can do better. And that's the thing. And it's funny because it's been a couple times, I know for a fact 2 times, I've been hit up by people about the A. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm okay. That's not what I want to do. But now I'm still gonna sit over here and I'm gonna kiki about shit that I like to kiki about, cause I like the kiki. But I was like, you know what, Melissa? There are people that fuck with you, but they don't fuck with you when you doing stupid shit. And everybody ain't about that messy shit. And I knew that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a few people that I follow, and it's certain things that when they talk about that, I'm like, oh, I'm not interested in that. But I be there for the other shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it weirds me out today when people come for me so hard if and when I do commentary on the A, right? And it really be some light and fluffy type shit. Because it's just the fact that it irked people to even put her name in my mouth. And I get that. And y'all are entitled to have that type of ick. I get it. But it irks people. And it's funny though. That it's like, well, hey, guess what? Don't watch that shit. Come for the lighter shit. There are people, and I'm telling you, I've noticed there are people, they're here for coffee time. They here when we color, we relax, and we chit chat, and we sit, we have a drink, we talk about the day, and we talk about the world, we talk about life, we go shopping. They here for that. I don't see them in the chats when I'm being messy. Respect. You feel me? Yes, you have grown so much. Bill College Ryan, because you used to get me together a while back too. You used to give me, and I have, and that's the thing, and it's all about growth. And guess what? Nobody else, you don't grow to impress anybody. You grow, your growth is for you, right? Your growth is for you. And I don't expect anybody to like give me flowers, but appreciate my flowers, hit the gift box. I don't expect for people to give me hearts because of my growth. I'm supposed to rejoice in my own growth, right? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. And coloring. Y'all give me some colors that's going to look good with this. Comment on this shit. Where are y'all at? You didn't get blocked. Where you at? Now, one of them did. Oh, Lord. Terica, here you go. Because you be hanging. What's your question, boo? What's your question? What's your question, Terica? Because you always like to come over here and stir the pot for some reason. But what's your question? I'm good. Hey, Polly, what up? Red, what up, though? What they won't acknowledge is that it's not you. It's the chat. We bring it up most times. That's why I never became. Yeah. You know what, though? It will teach you to be mindful of your surroundings, though, Tiffany. It will teach you, to like understand everybody ain't your friend. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand that this is a digital world, right? I'm a digital character, pretty much. Because like people that don't know me, you like I say, like you don't know what. I might turn this camera off and it's probably a man around here. Probably, maybe he beat my ass or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's what like you have to understand that. Oh, I'm hot. My question is why off? That is hilarious. I saw that offset. Yes, honey, I saw that. Because they bag ain't bagging. Cause baby, Quavo, Quavo made my stomach hurt. Now for some reason, I don't know, and it's so sad how once again, see what I'm saying? You get caught up in the sauce and don't be knowing the whole story. But it's like ever since Takeoff been gone and the group changed up and all of that, it's like so y'all know I like Lil Baby. So Lil Baby got a new song, a new single, it's Legends, Quavo on it. And I was like, man, Quavo out here, baby. Quavo trying to come back. Cause I'm like, I think the A ain't even accepting the Quavo like that no more. But I mean, Offset needs some money, baby. He got a lot of children. Offset needs some money. I tell you, I've been with you for a while now. I live in the bushes. I'm not very social. I know, Regina. Appreciate it, boo. Why members only? That's a good question, Terica. Girl, I didn't know what you was gonna say. Why members only? Because I've learned that you a lot of times like your subscribers kind of want to feel like so because it's kind of like an elite group, right? Like you got the same reason why you have the country club and the YMCA. You get what I'm saying? And and on members only, um, it's a little more personal over there, right? So I come over here and I do commentary. Members only is more of my personal life, and I'm so skeptical of sharing a lot about my personal life because the internet is weird, and I learned it the hard way, you know. And I got caught up in the matrix before, you know what I'm saying? But that's why, because sometimes people, and then too, another reason why, Terica, and I had brought this up and explained this when I set up the members. Number one, my subscribers suggested that I create a members only. But number two, what happened was there are a lot of people that didn't have, you know how we sit here and we want cash apps and stuff. Um, we want cash, we be like, we want cash apps. I accept cash apps. I don't want to say I want them, but I would appreciate them, right? People like, I don't have cash app. Some people don't have cash app. Some people only have the Venmo and what's the one that I do? Zelle. And so what happened was people want to support, and so that's why, and then that's how we ended up being two levels of memberships. So because it's like people are like, oh, I wanna support her monetarily. So that's their way of being able to support. So you can pay the $3 or you can pay the $10 to support. So I think I answered it. Because you was like, why the members? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and just keep it a buck. I mean, it's a good stream of revenue for me over here on YouTube. Cause my YouTube content, because I'm not over here being messy. Just to FYI, let y'all know that once I cut out the mess regularly, like yeah, my money went. Whoop, ain't gonna lie. But her stuff really don't pay like that no more. Like she's really not that interesting. But that's why. That's a big part. It's kind of like a secret society. Although it ain't secret. It too, cause she like missing. Yeah. Wait, I missed the part. Uncle. Oh, I know Terica. That's how come I was like, go ahead, Terica. Terry, you be like, when Terica say, I have a question, I'm like, oh, okay. What this about? Well, the offset wants some of that Tasha. Bam! In that order. And I feel he should. I feel he should because during, think about it, during the marriage, remember, that's what the whole thing was about, affecting her marriage. And he played a part in the herpes thing, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, a big part is like, oh, it affected her life, it affected her marriage, and da 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 da. And they were married. I feel he's entitled to some of that. I don't know. I need to ask my legal bestie, Attorney Simone, Miss Redwine. Make sure y'all check out Girl Is That Legal. Somebody asked me just yesterday, was like, how did the team trying to get a mistrial? I like to watch lawyers. And my legal bestie, Attorney Simone, y'all go check her out. Um, I had watched her break that, I watched her, listen to her. She was live, but she was at the courthouse explaining it. And I understood it because me not knowing a lot of legal mumbo jumbo. So that's what's like, I'm loving Armand, which I haven't been able to catch him in a few days because I had to dial back on the Diddy um commentary, because I have a problem, like I don't like to hear, you know what I'm saying, about somebody taking some, taking somebody's vajayjay, or you know what I'm saying. So I don't, and it's been a lot of that being discussed, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't like to hear about that. So I haven't been listening to it a few days. So, but I do like the legal part of it. So I've been listening to Attorney Simone a little bit more than Armand. But I love Armand's commentary. So it's like, I probably listen to him while I'm cleaning up today. But for the Diddy stuff, I am following him. But let's see. Girl, Polly Lee offset long time recipe on Nico Midnight too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, y'all. Polly told me about that. That his dad still, oh my goodness, that story. Oh my goodness. Nico McKnight. We gonna talk about that. But it's so funny talking about off cheat. You know what? It just hit me that you put that on there intentionally. Off cheat. Right? I don't get that. These celebrities act like they ain't never been broke before. Broke ain't that bad. Right. She like messing with you when you ask questions. Rashonda, good morning. Rashonda, when you coming back? Sheila, good morning. Well, it's about to be noon here. It's like Offset truly wants to ruin her life. I will never understand how these relationships start off so beautiful and end so terribly. Y'all got to remember, what did I say? Did y'all ever give me a color? Oh, wait, I didn't even finish with the green. Hold on. I knew I had another star on here. Um, Y'all got to remember, though, we only see what they share with us. But you right. But girl, that's how it be in any relationship. Baby, you be in that honeymoon phase, and then you be like, wait a minute. Soon as you finish wiping up down there, baby, as soon as you finish wiping up down there, you be like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Mm-hmm. He seems like a jealous man to me. I feel he shouldn't. Well, he should have sued Tasha K himself then. But legally, that's their money. That's their money. So he should be able to get a little piece of change from that. I feel maybe not like he spousal support, but Brett said I won't get shit all that cheap. But y'all, do y'all know what was Carter doing? But I'm gonna tell y'all something. You talking about something that'll irk your nerve? That why did he have to cheat? Why did he have to, if he was able to share a woman with his woman, why did he need to cheat? That's what I'm saying. They be greedy AF. I think this will get a mistrial due to it was not right. But the mistrial situation, right? Um, she's Attorney Simone's okay as long as you don't hold on. I'm gonna go to it. I think I saved it. If y'all want to get to her channel fast, the name of her channel is Girl. Is that legal? Let me see. Videos. No, she was live that day. Wait. Boom. Side of Diddy try right. Your president said yesterday he might. Diddy? Diddy? No pun intended. Diddy? Did he?
Cannot get a fair trial. That's what they moved for. The judge denied it, but the judge said he was going to instruct the jury to dismiss the alleged improper questions that the prosecutor asked, which were basically the prosecutor was asking the arson expert.
Okay, so that's what I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. So it was the arson expert. Okay, so let me give you a quick rundown because I can't play that much of her content, but um the arson person, right? So what happened was the mistrial thing at that time when that happened that day was that they had asked a question about insinuating that Diddy has the power to remove fingerprints. And they objected. And of course, it was strong, well, they didn't answer the question. It was two questions that was asked. The prosecution messed up asking the wrong question, which led that the two questions that was asked, but they weren't answered. All right. So that's a big part of the reason why it couldn't necessarily, well, the judge could have made the decision, but the reason for the decision because the question wasn't answered, but it would lead the jury to believe different things. So I'm gonna try to let y'all hear.
Who testified? The jury is now tainted, and they cannot get a fair trial. Share this on Facebook or wherever. I literally hopped out of the courtroom. I am live at the Diddy trial because I had to tell you about the mistrial and the gist of the mistrial. Diddy's team moved for a mistrial based on prosecutorial misconduct, meaning that the prosecutors did something so bad that they feel like the jury is now tainted and they cannot get a fair trial. That's what they moved for. The judge denied it, but the judge said he was going to instruct the jury to dismiss the alleged improper questions that the prosecutor asked, which were basically the prosecutor was asking the arson expert who testified that the evidence disappeared. Literally, he testified the evidence disappeared. The implication was that it disappeared because Diddy made it disappear. And the defense was like, now the jury is going to think Diddy's out here doing stuff. No, I think he does stuff like that. But the issue is there was no proof of it. You can say that, you can allude to that if later you're going to call somebody to the stand to say, yeah, Diddy made me commit that arson. Diddy paid me to do that arson. But they don't have that proof. They're not going to have, it sounds like they are not going to have someone come to the stand, one of those security guards.
Okay, so that will be 3 days ago. Diddy moves for mistrial. She explains how a mistrial can come about from those two questions. But the judge made a decision at that moment because also I watched her yesterday and she was like, the defense is doing a great job with the objections and yeah. But anywho. So that was it. So it's 3 days ago. Y'all can go Attorney Simone. Type in girl, is that legal? And she should pop up. At this point, you ain't gotta take it. I'll give it away. Fast by all parties were very weird and freaky in the bedroom. Child, I done got hold on. I believe Diddy does need me. I get why they talking about it though, but I can't listen to testimony about somebody taking it. Yeah. That dang red say I'll give it away. Baby, right? 24 bribe at night. Patsy, I did not hear that, but I figured as much. I was just asking someone else to do this thing. He would pardon him. Ooh. Deja B, what up, though? I'm supposed to be coming in August. Okay. Okay. Girl, it's going to be a movie in Atlanta in August. Shania, they anybody to try to announce that. Stop. Me too. I'm sick of hearing about him. They bags blown out. Ooh, Trump say he fucked. I mean, you got. I mean, the president says grab somebody by the now, Melissa, you know I do not agree with that. My money is my money. His money is. Girl, stop talking. His money is my money. But Judge Mathis says that is joint property. That's what Judge Mathis said. Take that up with him. They had been told Carter that was told Carter what was up. She had to learn the hard way. Well, that's what we do sometimes, Deja. We learn the hard way. Where did I purchase my coloring pencils? Well, some of my coloring pencils was purchased from Amazon. Some of y'all purchased them. Well, I probably purchased some of them, but yeah, I don't. The box is over there, but I have them all in a bag. But yeah, Amazon. I went to Amazon, and so I had on my Amazon wish list. So I know those came from Amazon, and the other ones, and then just the little Crayola ones that I started out with in the very beginning. Yeah, those came from Dollar General. They don't have the 5 colors like these. Yeah. Trump said he and Diddy were friends, but when he ran for office, he didn't. He did too much for him, but he said most politicians get that vibe when they running for office. Wow, Deja, your heart listen exactly what she learned. I think it's a little voice that whispers in every man's gonna cheat, cheat, cheat. That's what. Look now, y'all got to slow down, cause let me say this, y'all don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at me. We be cheating too sometimes. We be cheating too sometimes. Yup. We be cheating too sometimes. Well, my soon to be husband better be a mutant. Yes, we on the countdown. Yeah, he better be. He better be. He better not get caught. And he get caught. So he better sit the fuck down somewhere. Because I'm not having it. I'm not having it. He better be. I'm not having it. I'm gonna let Sailor handle him, honey, because you know Sailor, that's Debo. Listen, do you watch the lead attorney? Yeah, that's the black guy, right? I want to say you the reason why. It was one of my subscribers that got me to watching him. Yeah. Yeah. So I had a membership to Attorney Simone, so that's why I'm partial to her. And then I love my other guy here, Indisputable. I love watching him. But I haven't watched Lead Attorney in a while, like for like a lot of sometimes like when I want I like him, but I think I'm just kind of I don't know what drew me to well, I do know what drew me to Attorney Simone. They just say, listen, no, I don't play. Y'all also find women cheat a lot too. They just rarely get caught. So Deja, don't you cheat. Don't either one of y'all fall victim to that flesh. I've been following the trial as well. It's a lot, and just think this is only the beginning. I'm hoping there's not a mistrial because that's a lot for everyone to have to start over again. You know what? When that came about, I was like, they trying to do that mistrial. Cassie done had that baby. Cassie can't come back. Cassie can't come back. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna tell y'all something. Don't y'all judge me. Please don't. It's really hard for me to see pictures of like so now like new like whenever they show like paparazzi show Cassie and I always thought she was cute. I always thought she was a doll. Now when I see her mouth, all I think about is the sores. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. She ain't got to worry about her husband stepping out. What's his name? Mr. Fine? They ain't got to worry about that. They ain't got to worry about that, baby. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pass judgment. It's just in my mind. It'll probably go away. Hopefully it does. I've been on the fence with this whole trial. Yeah, he's a scum bucket, but my problem with the whole thing is everyone got paid. Damn, that I participated for years. But that's why it's like, yeah, he fought the individual. He probably deserved, some shit. But it's like, but y'all have to remember what he's on trial for. That's why it's like I just really don't talk about it because it's so easy for us to just pass judgment on his activities and his actions, right? But now the labor thing, now I can see him getting in trouble for that. Yeah. But wait, is that his charge? That was Smokey Robinson charge. I'm telling you, forget Diddy. I want to hear about Smokey. I want to hear about Shannon. I want to know about Shannon and Michelle. Mr. Lisp himself. I don't know. He made me see it. Yes, double tap the screen. Hey, CMG. You should subscribe. You should. 470, 47, 48. Ravishing exactly as long as the money was coming, everyone was fine. Yup. It was a super duper free, right? And ain't nothing against the law about that. Other than the fact, based off of the law, which I didn't know was a law, because that means that, somebody done flew me out and and we smashed. But but the law was, I didn't know that was against the law. The law say that that's against the law. That's getting traffic. Join private in my ass. Also in Judge Mathis. Yeah, I don't know how Cassie did it because I had a UTI before and they are painful. Ain't no way. Girl, what you say, baby? When I tell you, I thought my very first UTI, I'll never forget sitting in the bathroom holding on to the wall. And I'm just like, I asked my man, we going to the emergency room. Because, baby, when I tell you, I was like, if it's something, baby. But then when they explained to me how that can happen, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't no way in the entire HELL I could have been letting nobody humping or pumping or banging me. And I'm talking about multiple banging. Oh, no. Get somebody else to do it. Because ain't no damn way. Mm-mm. How you do that? Hurt much? I'm not gonna lie. When I heard Cassie started, Now, girl, right. But now she's saying, it's me and you. That's how she's singing Mr. Fine. Come on. It's me and you. Now, hey, I've been waiting. Oh, thinking, go move. Now, oh, baby, tell me if you, and yes, yes. That part there should be, and this cancer out there, but it FaceTime him during the session. Ooh. It came out. Okay, okay, okay. Tiffany, what? No, way too much. Hey, Daphne. Exactly. That's why I said foolish and this all was. Oh, yes, he's a black guy. I love listening to. Yeah, I've seen him. It was one of y'all. It might have been you, baby. They be sending him hella super chats. Ooh, woo. Yes, I'm trying to figure out the last. Now I did watch him. It was another trial though, but it was a civil. It was after Cardi B. I need to get up off of this live and get my life together. I got work to do today. I got work to do. I got a job, baby. Yes. Yes, as I watched the reporters discuss that yesterday, I was like, so I really don't want to hear anymore. Right, Deja, at what point do you say no? I would have told Diddy, you do the freak off then. Baby, she was messaging him, asking him Jonesing for the freak off. She messaging him like, where the dope at? Fuck all that. Where the dope at? Shit. Like, shit, I need to get high. This mouth hurt. See, it's hard for me because I want to believe the people who are testifying. Don't people believe it's all crazy and that it's a hoax? Well, people are saying this is a distraction. But have y'all ever thought about this? Listen, aside from the okay, it's still about Diddy. But y'all see this how my mind be working. Let's say Diddy walk away. I'm more interested in this what I want somebody to do commentary on. Life after the trial. If Diddy walk away, what will his life be like? I don't think he's broke by far. Because he was smart with his money. Um, but what would, life be like for him? I was thinking about it. Like, will he still be in the music industry? What is he gonna do? Is he just gonna silently invest his money to continue to be able to make money? I just do. I really want to know, like, what would his life be like? I'm like, I want to ask Diddy. Somebody tell Diddy I'm trying to interview him. And I just want to ask him, like, what would life be like afterwards? If you walk free and that day come and they be like, okay, it's over and done with. Because he has really seen people that he fought with flip on him. Yeah, like, what is he gonna do though to get his rocks off now? You know what I'm saying? Because if I was him, I'd be so scared to pay these escorts to, it's the fact that he was living a 50 Shades of Grey type of life and That movie made hella money, and that stuff happens in the world in real life. Mr. Earl Grey flew her out on a helicopter to show him that room where you get tied up and whipped and nipples pent up and all that. Yeah, it was a movie about it. Yeah, it's a key to this room right here. Now we gonna give you a safe word. They made 3 movies. Roshan, what up? Did I speak baby? He was gone for a while because he's battling cancer. Oh, that's smoking charges. When he's not on trial for these. But possibly trying to make it out like it's Rico. Right. Muhammad, hey. Hey, Ladybug. That's against the law shit. I have a few men that need. You a victim. You got to say, me too. Me too. I think Shannon's stories would be the same as Diddy's. He's another freaky one. They said his HR filings was longer than. Ooh. It's a lot of men that should be in. Right, child, before my shit got down bad. I used to get fluid. Okay. Go ahead, Paul. You get fluid. I cannot tell, but it's not against the law, the type of. Right, you're right, Paul. It's just lets America know how. Right. Puff head goons. What they say? Okay, you have a good one, Deja. Deja, you coming over here? His life will be good. No, I'm not saying like it's gonna be bad. I just wonder what would he do? Like, what would it be like? Like all these naysayers and stuff like that. And will he? I'm just like, will he still do music? Will people work for him? Do y'all remember that show though? When he had the show looking for an assistant. Baby, somebody riddle me this. Is Mr. Belvedere gonna show up? Is Mr. Belvedere gonna be called to the stand? Because who he is. I think it will blow over in due time, just like, yeah, right. Like, when did that become illegal? The Well, I heard he's not a billionaire anymore. They're saying his net worth is only a little over 400 million. That's a hell of a lot. Yeah, from being a billionaire. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, like 400 million. I'm not sitting on this camera talking to y'all. No, I probably will. I probably will. You know, I really be thinking of all that. Success, lifestyle, right? But might as well they can make music together. You know what's crazy? There are laws in different states regarding what type. Oh, really? Well, I do know. Like, I did not know that it's places in the world, like that is like same sex relationships is against the law. Like, you go to jail. Yeah, I just found out about that. Um, One of my friends' honeymoon was in St. Lucia. He married a man, and they didn't know until after it was booked. And he found out that it had already been, booked and paid for because he was like, they didn't want to be spending money, somewhere that don't accept them like that. Didn't even know until another legislative choir member told them, but it was already paid for. Yeah. Just 400 million, right? 400 million is still good to me and did it put a lot. That's why I say he was smart with his money though. I don't think he'll be broke. I just wonder what would he do. That's what's like he'll just invest his money, like, and just sit back. Ooh, but baby, this legal team. No, his money, the money, the business, the company money, using the company. No, he is the company. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that. He used the company money. Diddy got money, so it might. He could have borrowed from the company, but yeah. But what we saying is like flying out, and it means yeah, paying somebody. But I don't think that what he did constituted RICO. The stuff he's on trial for, that's the thing. I ain't saying Diddy squeaky clean. It's a few things that I believe Diddy should have been locked up for. But if you think about the actual charges, you be like, mhm. Did y'all see Plies comment about when they called Tiffany? When I tell you I have watched Plies, baby, because I didn't know that man, what the man looked like. So Plies played that, and Plies cannot stop laughing. He laughed, he giggled. Plies got the cutest little giggle. And he was like, I know that ain't a Punisher. Oh, you lying. You ain't punishing nobody looking like that. Oh, because he said he the Punisher. Surprise, hello. Y'all want to hold on. Let me pull up Plies, honey. Plies don't care if you play his stuff either. Hold on. Hold on. Think I'm gonna make a move now. Baby, tell me.
Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way. They just
Hold on.
motherfucking.
So wait. this the Punisher.
What this nigga ain't gonna punish a motherfucker? Wait a motherfucking way. This nigga ain't gonna punish a man right here. I can't believe they let him get that pussy. I can't believe they let this man get that pussy. I can't believe it. Hey, boy, you need to change your motherfucking name, man. This nigga ain't gonna kill nothing to let that guy right here.
Baby. Okay, so Terica, your question is, would you like to see him walk? Baby, I don't care either way. That I ain't got no dog in that fight. I ain't even gonna lie. So cause how he move ain't got shit to do with me. To keep it a buck, I don't, I mean, I see how he move, what? Cause he be fucking people, but like him taking it, no, I don't believe in that. But it's a lot to it. But it's like I really don't care either way. I really don't. Like I said, I just kind of got out of it. And the people he heard spoke. Okay. Yeah. Do you want him to go out? Do you want him to walk? This okay. Let me say this. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. We go on the next page. Georgia has some, I believe. He signed a lot of his stuff. Shauna, what up? Yeah, they getting rich. Hey, it's the same with something I said. It's his company money and anything. Plaza crazy. Yes, Plaza is crazy. Hey, Arif. Yes, Ray Plaza's funny. It said Plaza's funny. It's the first time I ran across him when. Oh, really? Yes, I have been a Plies fan for a long, long time. Since the beginning. Yes. Yeah. I was with Plies before he became a comedian. I learned about a lot of political stuff from Plies too. I know that sounds crazy. Stupid. Yes. Fine lines. Yeah. 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 His image, his character. Hey, Mark, how you doing? So, anywho, y'all, I done had enough of talking about Diddy. Diddy. You can look at Diddy eyes and tell something ain't proper, but you know them beady eyes, baby. Them people, my grandma be like, them beady eyes. Yeah. But let me say this. So, oh wait. Yo, I told y'all about BMF. I watched my episode of The Shy last night. Okay. The Shy, I'm gonna tell y'all something that hurt my spirit when a show bring back a character that's supposedly dead. I don't like that. I don't like that. And they done did that. So if y'all watch The Shy and y'all stop watching The Shy because Reg was gone, Reggie, back when it was Trig and Reg. If y'all watch the show back when Reg was around, they brought Reg back. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not one bit. It just changed everything up for me. I don't like that, but and poor Jake. Jake don't want to be in the streets. Jake don't want to be about that life. And now Reg basically bullying him into doing it. And y'all know Jake, he soft as pie, won't bust a grape. Gemma getting ready to move to New York with what's her name? Bakari's sister. Baby, she cute. She young though. She cute. But um but I was looking at her braids. If y'all watched the shot where it came on Thursday night, Friday, whatever. If y'all watched the shot and y'all saw what's Bakari, the girl that Gemma is managing, Bakari's sister. Her braids, I'm telling y'all, back in the day, I used to love when I see a nice braid style, I was so into Allen Iverson. And Imani would have every style of braids that Allen Iverson. So I don't even know if Imani know that story. That's how I decided what style, because I practiced on those, like, can I do that? Can I do that? But anyway, those braids that she had, it was two braids going, but the designs that was in the middle that went to, I was like, dang, I want to do that on somebody. I promise if I ain't had these nails, I'll do it on myself. Oh, but that was fire. So I like that Bakari's sister's still around. Let me tell y'all, Bakari cute. Um, I don't like the fact, I kind of like the nook that, he's so helpful with Tiffany. He's so helpful with Tiffany, but I understand why he's doing what he's doing. He unalived Tiffany man. And um now he want to step up and help Tiffany because his guilty conscience fucking with him because Nuck has a child. And now he's like, dang, I don't unalive this woman, baby daddy. He didn't know. Tiffany didn't even know she was pregnant until after Rob died. So, ooh. And Lynn Whitfield, what's her name on there? I forgot her name. I want to start something like what the women do on there and the men. I want to do that like in real life, like sit down and women come together and like you sit and you talk. I ain't talking about on this YouTube thing because baby, this YouTube shit weird. But like in real life, I would love to be a part of a circle like that, the way you sit down and you uplift and you can talk about your problems and feel like it's a safe space. But it's like, is it any safe spaces in the world anymore? Do people know how to shut their mouth about your business? You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be one MF that come to the meetings all the time that don't never share, but want to go back and tell everybody the damn story. You get what I'm saying? I guess that's what the therapist for, but I'd rather do it that way, like how they be, how the women, because the men need to do it. Men don't open up a lot. But I am very disappointed in Tracy. Y'all remember who Tracy is? The little tall, light skinned, thick one that Doodle used to take down through there? Baby, she done came out of celibacy to give up that thing to the man that sweep the floors at the restaurant. Girl, bye. Had to check in on the knees. Okay. The women told me he better continue to use his baby oil at an old age because he's really aging. Go, oh yeah. My favorite taste. Explaining the Thanksgiving leftovers timeline. Whew. Y'all like, oh, I'm getting out of here now. I don't know what she talking about. But y'all don't like when shows do that. And then when I woke up this morning, when I was like, oh, I'm up. I'm getting ready to go exercise. I'm getting ready to go walking. I'm finna do this. I'm getting ready to do that. And fell back asleep. But what happened was I was like, oh, it was like 6:30. Baby, I was on that couch wrapped up tight. It was cold when I woke up this morning. And I turned it on to this show. It was Rose. Was it Derek Rose or Frank Rose? Something. The family, I fell asleep, so I'm gonna finish watching it. But anyway, the man supposedly buried his daughter under the patio. But evidently something more to it. And so I hadn't gotten to the more to it part. But in reference to that, I watched a cold case file on A&E. I told y'all I be listening to that while I'm at work. And this lady, it had been 26 years they had found, talking about stepping out on faith. God is working this thing out for us. That's what's up. But what was I saying? Shit. Oh, so the case, it was a cold case file I watched on A&E. And the lady, they had found a baby in the road. Did I tell you this already? Yes, you seen that, Chloe. They had found a baby in the road. And then they had a funeral service for this baby and everything, y'all. Hold on, that is, what color? That is orange. What did I, oh, it's right here. And they had found the baby body in a bag. It was in the road, dismembered. And they never found the mama. No leads, right? And they had been walking around. So 26 years later, somebody comes along, a new person, new set of eyes, and a new technology out. Baby, they basically went looking for, so it's kind of like you do the little DNA thing, like when you're trying to find your family. So basically they did it as though the baby was trying to find their family. And so they were able to find, like, what's that 26 me, whatever that thing called, where it's like, oh, you 5% German, you 80% African American, but you 20% Caucasian, all that. So anywho, they had did that and went look, walk in the neighborhood and started asking people like, hey, like, do you know a person? Like, who your people? I'm trying to find, somebody. They stumbled across the right place, and luckily, this baby had of Lebanese descent. And when they asked this one man, he was like, "Oh yeah, my daughter used to go to camp Get used to be taken down through there with her little Lebanese boyfriend. Oh, where I was at. Oh, okay, 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 okay. And um they was like, oh, they light bulb went off, and so they went to talk to the man daughter, because he was like, oh no, my daughter used to go to camp down there. Like, oh yeah, we know where that's at, but no, I ain't never been there, but my daughter went to camp. And they was like, oh, and baby, when they went to go talk to that lady, like they had, a little body cam thing, and they was like, you know why we here, right? She was like, yep, about a baby. Yep. And they was like, look, you're not under arrest right now. Y'all got to pay attention when y'all listen to these police. They got that lady come down there to that station, honey. And this lady went to telling the story about how her daddy was like, you can't have no children out of wedlock. And she was like, she was at work. She went to the bathroom, pushed that baby out, tied that baby up, put that baby in her trunk in that bag. She said she don't know if it was a week or two. And she had went back to that location and went over to where they found that baby and threw that baby, walked as far as she could into the woods and left it out there. But this the gag. The forensic people, whatever, what they call them? Shit, the little specialist people. But anyway, they was like she said that the baby, she didn't know if the baby was alive or not. She didn't think the baby was alive. And they was like, nope, this baby, the lungs, like they didn't have a full because she had dismembered the body and stuff too. But with but they could tell with what they did test that that baby took a breath. So, but y'all, guess what? This the gag. When they in there got her confessing, she confessed that wasn't the first time. It was another baby that she did like that. They could never find that baby. So they never even let that be admissible in court, right? And when they found this lady, though, all this time, this lady had a husband and 3 children. I want to say it was 3 children. And the husband was like, what the hell? What the hell? And, yeah. So, yeah, the husband, 3 children. Yeah. And, what, 29 years after they found this baby, that judge gave that woman life. Yeah, she eligible for parole at 25 years. But when the way the judge was talking, he was like, when they came back, they was like, on the count of aggravated murder, not guilty. I was like, oh, she gonna walk. And they was like, on the count of murder, that's how it's so guilty. I was like, dang. And so when the judge was reading his stuff, when he was getting ready to get a sentence, he was like, well, this was a long time ago and your decision and this is this. I'm like, oh, he just gonna be like, girl, you can go home. We gonna put you on house arrest for 20 years. Like, we gonna make you get your tubes tied so you don't get no more babies to throw them away and shit like that. No, baby. He said, but what you did basically was ridiculous. Yeah, and you done fucked around and found out what can happen. Whew, that was a lie. I was really on some, like, I really didn't know how I felt about that. Oh no, I like to watch crime shows. I really do. Yeah, they had a memorial service for this baby and everything, when it happened. It was beautiful. Yeah, wow. She went to prison for life. She had to leave her babies and everything. I'm like, dang, that was a stern punishment. I've seen people unalive, people like, boom, somebody standing right here and they get like 10 years. I think if she would have showed a little more emotion, she would have had some leniency. They kept talking about that, how she was so nonchalant, like, yeah, I did that shit. But it was one time in court that when they was talking about the case and they put the images of the baby's body, the pieces that they found, the baby's body, a tear came down her face. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that dismemberment. Yeah, me too, in documentaries. So that's what's like the one that I'm telling y'all about the rose, about the man. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It's on Netflix, and the man. Let me go Netflix real quick. It should pop up on Continue. Oh, it's called Fred and Rose West, a British horror story. So, yeah. I tried to watch that this morning and fell asleep, but supposedly the man was explaining. He was like, I had to make sure she was dead. And I tied the extension cord around her neck. I was like, what the hell? But evidently it's something bigger to the story. So, I don't know. So that's the part I never got to because I only got through that first episode. Bye, Patsy. Yeah, I got to get my day started too. I was supposed to have been out of here by 12 because I was supposed to have been working by 1. I be so relaxed though when I get the coloring and stuff. I could have been finished if I'd have just been talking and not using my hands. I hate when I do that. I'm almost finished with this section. I think I'm going to go in this section with orange. Will be the lighter color orange. Who is this? Oh. Regina is but that's what when I'm listening, I fell asleep, so I am gonna finish it today. Renee said, I remember reading about them. I had never heard of this. Some people be sociopaths and cannot feel emotion like most people, but sometimes they fake emotion to gain sympathy. Yeah. You would have blamed the father. Oh, that's a good one, Red. I didn't even think about that. But baby, when them people walked up to her in her garage to question her, they was like, you know why we here? She was like, yep, about a baby. And then she said she did that shit another time. I knew my child was pregnant both times. Just careless, he stole my baby, so you can. I need to do laundry and get this linen washed today. Y'all know what I want in my house? You know how, what is it called? It was like a Bose home studio or something. Like I want like speakers throughout. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe Alexa would do that too. But like no matter where I am in the house, well, of course just upstairs. But no matter where I am, like let's just like when I walk from I don't want to have to like carry my phone and my Bluetooth. Like I'm cleaning up, I still want to hear like my music and so I don't want it blasting everywhere. I want to be able to like be in the hallway and still hear whatever I'm watching. Like walk in the bathroom and still be able to hear what I'm watching. or hear my music, or you get what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? So, not the surround, like a surround, like something like that. I forgot what it was called a while back. Sonos. What's that? What's for D&D? Oh, I'm gonna make Dad some chicken and dumplings. I'm gonna make him some chicken and dumplings. I really don't like chicken and dumplings, but I took some chicken out, so I'll probably bake some chicken. I want some grilled chicken though. I want some grilled chicken breast because I'm gonna tell you because I'm trying to do better. I want to start like prepping my meals because your girl's swole. And I really like when I have like grilled chicken. And sometimes I just eat a piece of grilled chicken, not like on the bone, like chicken breast. And or I can cut it up for salads, or I can cut it up and put it in some pasta. Just have stuff prepped like that. That's what I want. But I don't have a grill, but fuck that. I guess I'll have to go buy one. Do anybody want to buy me a grill? You should look up Crocodile Tears. It's about people who claim. Oh my God, Renee, that would really bother me. Sonos. I need to pull up what Sonos are. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm getting ready to work on though. I'm so tired of all this automatic stuff keep coming out my account, and I'm like, what do I watch? I got so many streaming things I'm paying for, so I'm going through that. I actually wrote it all down, and so now I'm gonna log into all of it to see what I'm paying for because I'm like, damn, I'm paying that much for DirecTV. What is this? Like, I must have accepted some free promo shit and just hadn't paid attention to what was coming out of the account. But the account ain't accounting like I would like for it to. So, like, if you go through and you actually look at, don't even worry about the credit card statement. Look at the bank, right? And you just start seeing all the little shit coming out. Like, you just, yeah, I got to get that shit under control. I really do. Because sometimes I be moving like I got it like that and don't. And I was like, no, 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 no. So, that's another reason why, henceforth, I'm gonna be in this house. I mean, I got to get that bed, and that's it. But I gotta cut back on that stepping out and shit. I got a lot of important stuff coming up. Yeah, this week, matter of fact, yeah. Well, this week coming up. Do I ever make casseroles? Yeah. Maybe I should make something like that. Glad you brought that up. Glad you brought that up. But remember, I made the green tomato casserole, tater tot casserole, broccoli casserole. What else? Y'all give me some ideas. Cause there's some stuff that a lot of times that shit be carved out though. Like really like a lot of carbs. My body type can't handle carbs like that. Hello, Allison. Thank you. Hold on. Sonos has the speakers you can get installed in the ceiling. Okay. Because see, I remember it being a Bose. I couldn't remember what it's called though. Okay, because I remember a while back Dusty wanted that. Hello, everything's secure over here at the Shine House. You security. I know, right? Okay. Let me too. Put it on your wish list. What did I just say about buying me a grill? Did I? I think it was the grill. She let me put the Sonos speakers on there too. Let me put a house on there. My daughter said she's scared to have a baby. Ooh. So she's scared to have a baby. Oh, you know what? I was never scared until that moment. So this was the first one. I wasn't scared until that moment because I was like, this gonna hurt like a bitch. But I do recall telling Deja, because I'm trying to figure out, did Deja ask me or say, and well, I do remember telling Deja. I don't know if she asked me or did she express concern that she was scared. But I do remember telling her this, and maybe you don't want to tell your young one this yet. But oh wait, which daughter you talking about? But either way, I told her. I said, but let me tell you, the way that God made our bodies, I say our body, I say a woman's body is amazing. For some reason, you go through that pain, you feel it. It's not gonna be something that just it is pain. I don't know. It's painful, but I'm gonna tell you the moment you push that baby out, it's all over. It's all over. Yeah, and you see that baby, and it's like it's something inside the baby. It's something about cutting that thing. It just stops everything. I don't know. I don't know, but it's the most beautiful, painful experience you ever have in your life. Do I want to experience that shit? No, no. Cause let me tell you, it wasn't the first one that did it for me. It was that second one. I was just really like, take me now, Lord. Like, yes, oh, that shit hurt. That was my first time ever in life wondering, like, can you die from pain? I will never forget questioning that. But I don't even remember the pain. I do remember it being painful. I remember just laying there crying because I ain't even want to do that breathing shit no more. Cause baby, they put you on that pitocin, and I'm gonna tell you that pitocin will change your life. No, that pitocin, you don't get no breaks in between. They had inducement, and you don't get breaks in between them contractions. It be like, and then that shit'll go down, simmer down, less than 1 minute. Here it go again. You be like, help me, please. Help me, please. Baby, just separate this bottom part. Somebody just give me the knife. I cut it out myself. I'm in the hospital, sew me up. I'll take it out. But anyway, uh, I am the exact same way, but I cut direct TV off. I use YouTube. It's much cheaper, and you can put up like 8 TVs. So the thing about it, the reason why I'm telling you, I do not want direct TV. The only reason why I have it is because of dad. Mama and daddy, they don't know how to use all the other. Well, mama probably would be able to figure out how to work something else, but I pay for the direct TV for them. So that's the only reason why. Oh shoot, I thought this was gonna be like dark blue and it's not. That's the only reason why. This says mineral blue. Let's use this. Yeah, I think direct TV is a waste of money. I don't watch hardly any of the mess, to be honest. And y'all know my honest Abe ass. I don't. I You know how when Netflix changed, like with people using your Netflix. And so what happened is, if you use my Netflix, you got my Netflix, and I'm at my house watching Netflix, right? And somebody trying to use your Netflix because you was just letting people log into your Netflix account before. Now they have it set up. They'll be like, oh, well, this ain't your home location. You want to change it? So let's just say Chloe watching my Netflix at her house. So what's going to happen is it's going to stop me from watching Netflix. Well, oh no, that's not getting ready to happen. But so what happened is you can add, I was able to add my mom to my Netflix for $6.99. You have to have the highest Netflix package or whatever, however they work. And I added my mom for $6.99, and then I added Imani for $9.99. However it worked. I paid what, $41 and something. Yeah, so I pay for the additional people. So I gotta keep that. I even have a super box and pay for all those stupid ads. Oh wow, you had not see somebody had told my brother have that. And another one of my subscribers had told me about that box. I think I know what box you're talking about. And yeah, now see, you don't need it. Thank you, Allison. Eggplant. Ooh. Now I've never made an eggplant casserole. I made a squash. I made eggplant parmesan, but not an eggplant casserole. I really love the tater tot casserole. A grill, a house, that's right, a Mercedes. Gas and eggs. Okay, now you know I do want that Mercedes. That Mercedes is on my wish list in real life. I should have got it when I was gonna get it but I was listening to other people talking, well, it doesn't have any, it's not worth it, it doesn't have any value. But I'm gonna tell you to keep it above. The reason why I didn't, because I'm like, well, if my warranty runs out, like the maintenance and it's so expensive for me to get a Mercedes as an everyday car. But I'm like, man, fuck that. Just buy another one. But cause yeah, I've heard stories. I got a friend with one, and they be like, "Girl, the tires," and stuff like that. No, I have never visited India. Never. Tell me about it. I had myself ready for pain. I never felt. I was actually disappointed because it was like menstrual cramp. Right, the first one, yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like I was constipated. Whew, that's all it felt like. And bearing down, trying to take a deep breath and push, push, push. That hurt worse. Oh, your oldest. Okay, Red. Yeah, you can tell her the story. But I was like, yeah, keep letting if that young one, because I'm thinking, I was like, well, maybe it was the young one was like, yeah, I don't never want to have babies that's gonna hurt. Like, yep, it sure will to tear you apart. So it's not the same as people that were close to it. Well, Terica, the first one, yeah, it was, but that's why I'll just say, if possible, don't get induced. But yeah, I think I told y'all my story about that. We have to say that story for another day. But yeah, don't get induced. Do y'all hear about the person though? Speaking, I think it's in India. No, this two different stories. They had somebody on life support for the baby to be born. But then I just thought about it, they got somebody on life support. I think it's in India. I think he like a prince or something. And he been on life support for like 20 some years or something like that. But yeah, I did hear about them keeping somebody. And I don't think that was in India, but somebody was on life support so they can have their baby. I was like, oh wow. I didn't know what contractions felt like until my second, and they were light until I got the C-section. I never got heartburn or breast hits. I still okay, baby. That heartburn, oh, that shit is annoying. My heartburn was worse with Deja too. That's why I was like, everything was so different with Deja. I was sick. I didn't have morning sickness. Child, my body wasn't even fully developed when I was pregnant with the first one, so maybe that's why I didn't experience much. Then when I think back on it, I was like, girl, you had no damn bit. You had no business. You had no business letting nobody put that penis inside of you. That's so gross. But anyway, that's done now. But um, yeah. I just knew Deja was gonna be a boy because everything was so different. I had heartburn real bad, like early on. Yes. Like I just even during the pregnancy, I just be crying because it's like I'm just so tired of throwing up. I'm tired of throwing up. I'm tired of feeling sick. It's like, oh, you eat this and oh, this come up. You be like, what do this baby like? I swear the only thing that I didn't throw up in the beginning was Crunch and Munch. Crunch and Munch and watermelon. I couldn't live off of that. I'd be like, dang. But you know what's funny with me? What I think is interesting about her, I don't know if I even told her this. With she has like aside from even being like pregnant or anything, have cravings for spicy food. Like whenever she even used to like leave soccer practice or exerted like a whole lot of energy doing something, that's what she wants. She wants spicy food. Deja like go through spells where it's like she wants spicy food. She went through a Takis period, baby. And it's funny because spicy food just didn't work with me while I was pregnant with her. Oh, but you want it now. You want to be able to eat your spicy food in peace. Okay. All right. Mary said she's scared of labor. She watched me go through it with London and said, oh, heck no, right. It is that. That's how it started. Then it morphs into something more. The difference between having a boy and having a girl. I don't know. I ain't had but girls. But they say, but mine was different. So, listen, I had the same coloring book. I color in my downtime at work. I have one that has flowers on. I like color. You know what? I got to get those gel. People say that. Y'all been telling me that. They've been telling me that in the chat for a while to get the gel ones. So I got to try that. So that's something else I got to put on my list, y'all. It's so relaxing, though. It's so quiet in here. That's a blessing. Y'all, I was in here doing my floors last night. I'm sweeping. Now it's time to mop. I be damn. Who walked upstairs? I said, you know what? He gonna do that the next time, and I'm gonna hand him the mop. So I didn't do my floors last night. All young pregnancies are easy, right? I had a C-section and my labor felt like bad cramps. I was a one-hitter. Okay. I crave spicy foods with London, and she loves spicy food already. How does that love spicy? I don't know what can. I have a boy, and it was an easy putting the jail was wrong. Oh, they do? I don't know. I've been having subscribers come on here be like, oh my gosh, you got to try these. So I was sitting here talking about the Shy and everybody was leaving. So what do y'all watch on TV? What kind of series do y'all watch on TV? Because I'm telling you, like, I talk about Shy, don't nobody talk about that. I love that show. Oh yeah, what you call it? Getting ready to go. Maisha getting ready to go be with Kevin. Maisha getting ready to move to Chicago. I mean California. They live in Chicago. Maisha getting ready to move. Yeah, so Maisha moving, Gemma moving. Tracy doing it with the floor sweeper at the restaurant. Tracy look like somebody I know in real life, and I swear I can't put my hand on it. I color with the pencils if I like the real colorful one. Oh, that's all y'all watch podcasts? Y'all don't watch stuff on TV? Oh, you and other YouTubers? Okay. I do know some people that just don't have, like, don't even have cable, don't even have, like, all this extra streaming stuff, just like somebody's like, shoot, like, I watch YouTube TV. But now, Shauna, now this box right here have some very pretty bright colors. They do. This box right here. They even got I got like a metallic gold and a metallic silver that I really, really like. I got Ollie, the cable, instrument box. Oh, okay. Hey, her. What's up? Have fun. If it's gonna make you feel better. Mm. Okay. I'm on live and I'm coloring. Mm. Okay, huh? Bye. I used to have cable, but I spend most of my time on YouTube. Right. Thank you, Allison. You watched Tyler Perry's series. So how did you feel? I talked about She the People. How did you feel about that? And y'all know Straw comes out, the Tyler Perry movie with Taraji. The female version of John Q. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I like Taraji, but I'm just curious. I said I was finished, but I think I'm still trying to figure out. So, isn't it coming together just nice? I haven't figured out what color I want to put. So you see right here, what color do I want to put in here, right? Do I want to leave this part white? I don't think I'm going to leave this part white. I'm going to go in there. I know what I'm going to do with that. I think I'm going to do like, I don't know. I think I'm going to just do versions of green and blue. Yeah, I have purple. Do I want to do another orange? That's so close to that orange. I guess I could do that. This is mint. Didn't I do a lot of blues with the other one? What colors? I know I've supposed to have been doing browns on here, so let me go back to that. This is the burnt, whatever, ochre. We'll do a brown and a pink right now. I thought I went through all of that. Your face and feminine energy makes you want. Hey, Ronald. Boy, do you know how many people be getting taken and snatched up for being talking about you a model photographer? Didn't Dama do that to people? I've been watching Fool Me Once on Netflix. I think I saw that. Oh, hey Roderick, how you doing? Thank you. Oh, Walt, Walt do watch The Shy. Look, I'm getting ready to go see seeing them anyway, so I'm gonna be like, hey Walt, you want to talk about The Shy? You want to collab? You eat Captain D's and I eat Captain D's, and we collab together. Yes, forever. Yeah, Terica, that was nice. It was cute. Me and Deja had a great discussion about it. Girl, you know I'm lying. I'm not going to see Sin. No, I mean like we talked about it, on our channels and stuff. But I do. I do want to come on here and have talks about my TV shows. Y'all don't watch the same show. Y'all don't watch the same shows that I watch. And Terica, you tried to reel me in. You thought you was gonna get me on that one when you talking about you watch Tyler Perry. Y'all, I'm hungry too. I know, Jasmine. I used to love to watch collabs. Now everybody do everything virtually. I want to see, like, I really enjoyed mukbang collabs. Oh, I really thought that, like, Beloved was getting ready to. She low key had me thinking. I was like, oh, she finna be at the collabing. Yep. Tick said, what? All right, Ronald. You have a good day. Yeah, I like mysteries too. I get what you're saying though about the bang bang stuff. I don't I talked about that one time. I feel like a broken record right now. I just thought about it. I had some deja vu. But I don't Born Identity, Born, if I'm saying it, like I don't like a lot of those movies. Like all that, what's that? Those are called high power action movies or something like that. Child, I just be picking stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I do. I just pick stuff. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. It is official. Y'all listen to me. It is official. There is another season of Bridgerton. Baby, we finna see these new brown babies. Well, all right, y'all. I'm finna go. All right, you have a great one. Yes, make it a great day and be great in it. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to get up off of here. I keep saying it. It's like I just want to finish it. We started this one last weekend, didn't we? But this takes time. This takes time. I'll probably come back to this later this evening. I need to go take me a shower. I got to get out this house. Yeah. Got places to be. What's for lunch? Yes, Allison, I did them myself. I did them on camera too. You have a good day, Terica. What's for lunch, girl? I don't know. Probably some watermelon. I got a mango in there. What else? Y'all know this will be day 5. No alcohol. Day 5, no alcohol. Yesterday I was having a rough day to the point to where I thought I was gonna drink. I did. I bought some cucumbers, so I'll probably eat some cucumbers. Ooh, yeah, y'all gonna make some cabbage. I bought cabbage and some bell peppers, like the yellow and the orange ones. Mm. Oh, wait. Man, I gotta get up off of here. But y'all, last night, it was like some first 48 outside. If I wanted to leave the house, I couldn't. Like, the police and stuff was parked behind my driveway. I heard some GUN shots. I heard some. I was like, oh, that sound like a GUN. Didn't think nothing of that. Then I heard like this loud boom. I don't know what happened. My behind did go stand on the porch to try to be nosy when I saw all the flashing lights and stuff outside. And baby, can't be discreet to save my life. Soon as I walk on the porch, it said camera recording. Yeah, and then there's people standing outside, I guess, trying to tell the story, and there's firemen out here, ambulance out here, and a wrecked car. Yeah, I guess that's what the loud boom was. Yeah, I think that's what the loud boom was. All right, Regina, grab some juice. I'm not even drinking juice, y'all. I'm telling you, water only. Water, and I can have my 1 cup of coffee. 1 cup of coffee, that's all I'm doing. Whew. I want to lay back down. Shoot. Where is that? Burnt. I don't know what this is. Burnt orchard ochre. Ochre. It look kind of reddish brown. Do I feel any different? That's funny you asked me that, Jasmine, because I haven't been having problems with my reflux though. With me, and I'm gonna tell y'all what had been happening. I can't just um I can't just answer a question. So, do I feel different? I don't know if I feel different. Um, mm-mm. I like the discipline of it all, though. For me, I like the discipline of knowing, like, um, oh, it's like so second nature just to know that I still have discipline and willpower. Like, I'm not an addict. You get what I'm saying? To where it's like, oh, I want to go out, I want to go have drinks because I can enjoy myself and have a good time. And it's like I don't have to drink to do that shit. And but I always like to take breaks and just kind of clean my body. But what was happening though, y'all know I'm a Tito's girl. My drink of choice is Tito's club soda and lime. Tito's is gluten free. Club soda, no sugar, right? But what has started happening is I drink beers now. Y'all see that? Or I drink these little sugary fruity drinks, and that's not me. So that bloated feeling and all of that. So, but with the eating better foods, like, because I'm not eating fried foods either. I will. So if anybody be like, "Why you eating fried food?" Like, I will treat myself. I'm giving myself once a week if I choose to do it during the week or on the weekend. But I was eating a lot of fried food, and that wasn't like me. Like, I wasn't even frying food. I didn't even used to fry food. You can ask my kids. Like, even chicken baked. Like, only time we had fried chicken, fried foods is like I buy it. And no, I've been here frying green tomatoes, frying squash, frying, eating this fried, eating that fried. And I'm feeling better in that instance because, like I told you about my GERD, about my reflux problem, is that what happens is when I start gaining weight, I have a bad time with it. And you just don't be feeling good, and then you can't sleep sometimes. So, but it's good. Butter substitute besides margarine and olive oil. Mm-hmm. You say you got to give your system a break from water on the weekends. You so funny. Yeah, this weekend though, I got a celebration, so I'll be drinking then. So if y'all ready to see the Liddy City, the lit well, I'm no, I mean I'm not trying to take nobody. The lituation, yes. Check me out. Oh, here it is right. No, it's not even gonna be a lituation like that. Well, I see everybody's leaving. So I've been on here long enough anyway. I think I done finally made my $2. Let me tell y'all some content creators. If you're gonna be on live this long, make sure you add Add ads. Set it up for ads to run while you're live. I be missing money doing this. But it don't always be about the money. I like doing it. Because I be by myself most of the time. You watch Bridgerton? Yeah, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. So far, this is where we are. So we're going to put more browns around the outside. I'm going to go in here. This pink that's right here, I'm going to go in here with it. Yeah. So I'm going to see y'all later. Y'all have a great day and be great in it. And I hope to see y'all later on tonight. If not, catch me coffee time in the morning.